you shooting?
Yeah.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hi. So it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's 1 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
We're in the middle of Canada, Canada's asshole, which is, I don't know even where exactly we are. We're in a town that used to be a town that's now like a ghost town. There's like 2 people that live there, and one of them owns this house that was like his grandmother's house from 100 years ago or something like that. And yeah, it's legit. It's completely legit. I don't know what his name was. I'm gonna call him Harry?
Yeah.
Larry? Harry. Larry, Jack. Doesn't matter what this fucking name is. The guy is salt of the earth, okay? And he comes here to like get some money because we're renting the place while we're here doing like our little photo tour thing. And so he looks at Ryan and he says, hey, are you Ryan? Or actually, I think he looked at me first and said, was I Ryan? Doesn't matter. Anyway, he had established that Ryan was Ryan, that I was Virgil. Good handshake, Virgil. And he says, oh, are you a photographer too? I said, no, I'm a male model. And you should have seen the fucking look on this guy. Like, he looked me into my soul, trying to figure out, like, all those words didn't come together. And he looks at Ryan, and he looks back at me, and he couldn't comprehend what I meant when I said that I was a male model. And I'm like, I'm in the pictures. He was not having any part of it. And same thing, he looks at Ryan, he's like, oh, so he just like wanted to pretend that it didn't happen, right?
Yeah, then I made it worse.
Yeah, then Ryan starts explaining it. Like, well, we do the landscapes, and sometimes we do the people in the landscapes.
Yeah.
And then Sarah's there, and Sarah, like, you just saw her. So at the time, she was wearing like a head to toe, like fucking cheetah thing with like a cheetah umbrella and all this shit. And as soon as she came, she saw Larry coming. She fucked right off because she knew what was coming down, right? She's like, this good old boy ain't gonna have no part of my cheetah outfit. And then Ryan's like, yeah, and then we got Sarah, and then Virgil put the pictures or whatever, and Buddy's just like, he's like, nah, he didn't know what to fucking say. Yeah, shoot porn in my grandma's house, having no part of it at all. And then he's like, oh, so you're from Calgary? And I'm like, no, I'm from Vancouver. And same thing. I don't know if he didn't think Vancouver doesn't exist, or if it's like next to fucking Japan or whatever, but he's like, he just wouldn't have any part of that either. He's like, it was fucking hilarious. The guy is legit. Comes in the house, everyone fucks off on him, except for Ryan, because Ryan has to do the paperwork and shit. And then he's like, there's music coming out of the Bluetooth, and he's like, do you guys got a band in here or something? Like, fucking, like, seriously, legit, but he has a jet boat, so. So yeah, we might want a jet boat
like
tomorrow.
Jet boats?
Totally, yeah, we like jet boats.
Yeah.
Just none of that fucking. At least the other guy that lives in town drives like this ferry that takes you across the river. Go to the ferry. We come out on the ferry this afternoon, like, and we're like in the Mercedes SUV, and we're like taking pictures of things and like, you know, whatever, wearing jewelry and fucking stuff like that. Dude just looked at us. He's like,
Yeah, he only grunted the whole
just
time.
like no actual words, like just. And you can just,
we're like, thank you. He's like,
you can hear the judgment like pouring out of like, he's just like, no part of, he's like homos with pictures written on their skin, fancy vehicles, like it's pretty funny. And then we're taking pictures, and we're on this thing in like, we're like sitting on the edge of this wild like dilapidated bridge thing that's like been torn down or whatever, and this guy's like come by in his pickup truck, and was like, where's your fishing poles? like we should have been like fishing in this fucking cornfield up on this thing with like a drone flying around and shit. Like we're like into it, like legit. Like we're not really the fishing type. Like, it's like, well, I got that golf bag for $5 from the auction, and my buddy's saying like, okay. Yeah, so it's been interesting, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're having fun.